Hey, Mommy! I found Daddy's secret stash of candy again. This time, it was in his dresser with underwear. Ew. So can I flush it down the potty because it was with underwear?
No, Toby, Daddy would still want to eat that candy even though it was in his underwear drawer. Ew.
Hey, Mom, what was the first word I said when I was a baby? Was it chocolate? Or was it Daddy put his underwear in the potty?
Well, Toby, your first baby word is usually something simple, so it wasn't chocolate and it wasn't a super long sentence about Daddy putting underwear in the potty. Your first word was actually Bob.
Bob? I don't know any Bobs.
Well, you actually called me Bob.
What? Why would I call you Bob? You're my mommy.
Here, let me just tell you the story. The day you said your first word was actually because of a competition Kristoff and I were having. Kristoff said that all three of you were going to say Dada before you would ever say Mama. He thought you, Amber, and Annabelle all would say Dada first because he thought everyone loved him the most. I told them that was ridiculous. Come on. Babies love both parents equally, and we don't need to fight for their love. That comment was not good enough for Kristoff. He decided to challenge me. He said that if our kids said Dada before Mama, that I would have to give him ice cream every Saturday for an entire year. I thought this was completely ridiculous, but Kristoff kept on talking and talking about it, so I decided to play in the competition. And the rule was, if they said Mama first, then I would get ice cream every day on a Saturday for an entire year. Well, we had the games begin. Kristoff tried bribing you guys with candy. He would always say Dada and get some candy. Come on, say Dada, please. Say Dada. You love your daddy so much. Dada, Dada, Dada. Oh, Toby, if you want some chocolate, you gotta say Dada. Of course, you three babies didn't know what in the world Kristoff was talking about. You didn't even know what chocolate was, you were so little. That means that all of Kristoff's efforts were useless. I didn't really care if you said Mama, I just wanted you guys to be happy. But since Kristoff would not leave me alone about this competition, I started to tell you guys, say Mama, don't you love your mommy, Gucci Gucci Goo? Well, the day was almost over and no one had said Mama or Dada yet. I decided to give all three of you guys a bath. I tickled your toes in the tub and then washed your hair. And it was time to take you guys out of the bathtub. I said to Annabelle, Mama loves you. And then I took her out of the tub. Right when I got her out, guess what she said? Mama, Mama. I couldn't believe it. Annabelle said Mama. I called for Kristoff. Kristoff, come here. You gotta hear this. Kristoff came running in. I told Kristoff the good news. I said, listen to Annabelle. Mama, Mama, Mama. Kristoff was not very happy about that. No, you're supposed to say Dada. Dada, come on. Say Dada, you love your Dada, don't ya? Mama? Mama? Whoa, didn't you hear that, Kristoff? She said Mama again! Kristoff was speechless, and while he was trying to think of something to say, we heard Amber say something in the tub. Mama! 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 No way! Amber said Mama too! No, Amber, you're supposed to say Dada. See, I have chocolate. Dada. Oh, well, Toby, come on. Can you say Dada? Please. Then we weren't expecting this, but Toby said...
Bob!
Bob? What in the world?
Bob!
Whoa, he said Bob. Now the problem was, who was Bob? Kristoff said it was him. He knew that Toby was saying Bob and it meant Dada. I wasn't quite sure who in the world was Bob, but Toby did show us.
Bob! 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 Bob!
Well, I guess Toby couldn't say Mama, and he called me Bob. I think Bob's supposed to be a boy's name though, Toby.
Bob!
Oh, Bob. Oh, I love you, Toby, even though you can't say Mama. Well, that's the end of the story. You continue to call me Bob, and once a week I got a yummy ice cream sundae, which was amazing. And Kristoff would just stand in the kitchen and watch me enjoy it. I felt pretty bad for him, so sometimes I would give him a bite of my sundae, but I mainly shared my ice cream with you, Toby. The end.
That was one crazy story, Mom. Bob.
Hey, I didn't tell you that story so you could call me Bob. You're supposed to call me Mom or Mommy.
Yes, Bob.
Hey, Toby, where are you going? Toby, you're supposed to say Mom. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have told Toby that story. Hey, AllToyCollector fans, I was wondering, do you know what your first word was when you were a baby? Please write it down in the comments section. The funny thing about this story is that one of my kids, when they were a baby, they actually called me Bob. They would try saying Mom, but couldn't say Mom, so they would call me Bob. Well, please remember to also like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you and have a great day. Thanks for watching, and please click on any of these 4 pictures to watch another awesome video by AllToyCollector, and also please tell your friends and family about my channel. Thank you!